Denouement! We have entered the final act of Vanquish. And as befits a final act, or any act start, we have to get some goody guns.
We're following Degrassi.
We are following Degrassi. I'm not sure why. We should stop, really, but we can't help ourselves.
No, we can't. I feel so sad.
Also, let's call it the fact that Chugs did not know what DARPA was.
I didn't.
Up until about 15 minutes ago.
I had no clue DARPA existed.
I made the jokes. I thought maybe like, aha, he's laughing along because it's stupid. No, not Chugs just didn't know that there was a Advanced Research Projects Agency.
I had no clue.
But now we're better. Now we know. Now we're enlightened.
Makes a lot more sense on this game.
I mean, what? You're like, oh, they have a lot of cool shit in here. I wonder where the suit and the gun and everything came from. Oh well, maybe someday they'll tell us. I told you, this is an alternate history fiction. This is where Hillary wins, and DARPA gets a lot more money.
How would this be alternate history? Would it be the alternate future?
No, this is alternate history.
Oh, okay. This is what in the last 8 years would have been.
Yes.
If Hillary won. We would have had all this great science, but should have been aligned with the Russians. Gotcha. So we would have been going through what Trump's going through now.
Probably. Let's see if we can do this, because there's a little sub-achievement for taking down this guy before he touches down. And we happen to have a cheap-ass gun on us that makes us a lot more doable. Nope. Nope, not fast enough. I'm curious what it takes. Maybe just an awesome amount of force. Force we just don't have. Aw, Trooper want to snuggle along with me.
So what the heck's with force fields?
Again, we called that out a little while ago. Those are the
did.
warpins. That's
okay.
when the Space Russians have the technology to just not create, but transport troops.
You only see them so very often. That was the thing. Like, I only saw them a couple times, and that's why I'm like, what the fuck? And I forgot we did talk about this, like, on episode 3. I'm like, wait a minute, yeah, we did talk about this. Shit.
I don't mean to call out the fact that you don't pay attention, but you don't pay attention.
I pay attention. It's just remembering about what we've talked about is...
I wonder if I have to, like, suicide slide through all these troops to get to here and then shoot it in the ass, because the buzzard's weak spot does take a lot of damage from the pistol, as most enemies do. But to have to kill it off so quickly, man, you have to risk yourself quite a bit. And remember, in this game, every time you do dumb shit like this, when you hot dog, you're actually endangering yourself. Because some other enemy somewhere will say, oh, that guy's showing off.
You came very close to being sniped from somewhere.
I did, right from this room. And this turret here. And this turret here, in fact.
The robot.
Oh, wait, what?
Knowing.
What? What the fuck is this?
How did he get in there?
He's just looking away like this. This could be a problem. I'm getting flanked. Let's go help the man. He doesn't know what's going on.
That was great.
Oh, the criminally good action. It's not smooth, but it is criminal.
Where'd he go now? Oh, he's up front. He's grabbing that
switching
turret.
turrets. Okay.
Wait, no, there's another one in there.
Yeah, now they're all here. Why did one trooper... Maybe he was showing me how to get it done. Like, well, to kill the buzzard before it touches down, you have to go into the room, make sure the enemies ignore you, and then just go ahead and snipe the bastard. With a machine gun.
So how do you...
How do you what?
I'm just thinking here. How do you still have this many Marines? Of all of them that you've seen died and everything, the ones that you left in the vacuum to suffocate, you still have, like, the same amount you've had the whole game.
Well, then it's either flash cloning or clown car mechanics.
What's Jabba the Fett?
Jabba the Fett.
The heck's Boba Fett's dad's name from the second movie?
Django.
Thank you.
Django Unchained.
As you can tell, I'm not a Star Wars fan either.
I think we discuss this occasionally. And it's okay that you're not. Nobody's going to make you be a Star Wars fan.
Unless you're a Trek fan, then, you know, it's kind of demanding that you have to be one or the other.
Well, that's just American attitude in general. It's who are you with? Which camp are you with? You can't just like a thing, or both things. No, you gotta pick.
Like which one?
You cannot enjoy Pepsi and Coke. How dare you? Sorry, buddy. Sorry.
Did he just try to hit you because of that?
No, he's a nice boy. He wouldn't do that.
I'm assuming where the giant bombs are, they're like, shoot here, blow up here.
They do mean that, but we can't possibly hurt those cannons. This defense system, again, is very Contra-like. It's just, let's scorch the bridge. That's what it's all about. However, it's not super practical. Because once the turrets are down, all I gotta do is this. Just outrace the beams. Excuse me, cover. Excuse me, cover. I really would like to be not fought today, thank you. I didn't forget it. I just chose not to get shot.
No, just take the bullets. You'll be fine.
I take the bullets in the gun, not in my body, please. I draw the line somewhere.
What you're telling me is you don't want to do every other shooty game and just take the bullets and keep going?
I can take some. I'd rather take a smoke, honestly. That's what I prefer. We're gonna use it on the LFE gun.
Missed.
Missed? Missed me.
Yes, they missed you.
Missed me, bitch. I like that phrase because it's so bold and boisterous that you're bound to get shot the second after you say it. Hey, you guys missed me, bang. Just gone, just dead. Oh, I don't want to give it the pistol, but I only have 5 shots left, so machine gun it is. The base level boost machine gun. Do you think it'll be actually useful to us?
No.
Nah.
No.
Impossible.
Not anywhere near close.
What about this rocket launcher?
Yeah, now blow up that computer.
I mean to, but the reason I'm doing this is there's supposed to be an ambush, and I guess it doesn't work if I don't trigger the first explosive. Because this guy just comes out of nowhere. And I missed. From 12 feet away with the rocket launcher, I missed. I have no good reason for you.
Just, it's like me playing any shooting game.
Nice doggy.
Nice
doggy. Yes, it is.
Shit.
Is it because I'm shooting you in the hump? Because it might be because I'm shooting you in the hump. Please don't take offense. It's not natural. I've never seen that before. I missed my pistol.
So instead of having, like, machine gun back there, it has just a shotgun, and...
To be fair, shotgun is that was a sweet-ass transformation.
That was.
Shotgun generally pretty reliable. And it's fighting things, as you can see, from about a hand's breadth away. Like, it's a close quarters dude.
It is.
Hey, more ammunition.
Where do you have that hidden?
Oh, that?
Yeah.
Up its patootie booty.
I figured.
It's not polite to say, really. The fact that we're calling it out is breaking a lot of social etiquette.
Ah, I didn't know that. My bad.
And... pose with the camera. Boop. Oh, good. We have a stock now. Because that's what this is for, precise shooting, right?
Not what I was after, but it'll do.
You ever think, and if you've ever played any of the games in real life where you're...
HE is in place.
Like, a game like this, just imagine somebody actually doing this. Just going all the way up here by himself, and all of a sudden you're just being down there fighting, and you're getting shot at, and all of a sudden you see this one asshole sitting there. Hey guys, hi. Like, oh,
how you guys doing?
Fucking dick.
You guys still fighting?
You busy?
Oh, it's lame. Come on, stop fighting. It's way cooler up here. There's fewer bullets up here.
All right.
1, 2, 3. I may have blown their colons straight out. Also, the thing we're not talking about, that may just be the primary spinner for the station.
Got him.
Like, this is what keeps the torsion going. Why are we fighting anywhere near this thing?
Because you have to.
No, we choose to. Hey, they're piggybacking. They're doubling up. It's nice to know that even in space, on a battle walker, somebody can still ride bitch.
Yeah, it's the future chariot.
Chariot, yes.
The future chariot.
Nailed it. When I was playing this again, I had forgotten that I shot the enemy far back. And he stayed back there, so I clear out all of the opposition, and the game won't advance. The level will not advance. I'm asking myself, why? What's happening? Why won't you go? Well, because one of those giants got knocked back and just stayed behind the ramp.
Well, kind of like what happened earlier.
Yeah, a lot like that. Sometimes these things just happen.
That guy.
Why would you throw a grenade like
gently?
You're running at it. Okay, everything's forgiven. It was a cleverly plotted ambush.
So he killed himself, though. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I did, but that's what Marines do. Because if you don't kill yourself, you're a pussy.
Nah.
Fight me! Fight me!
These guys don't have really good arms.
I think we're clear.
Like, all their grenades are like 2 feet in front of them. Like,
Maybe it takes more arm skill to do that rather than throw it far away.
Okay.
They would expect you to throw it far away. They would not expect you to plant it at your damn feet.
Like, ha ha! Tricked you, assholes. Do it 3 feet away.
How could you have known? It's impossible. Alright,
where's Burns? Where you at, Burns?
Burns stayed behind, remember?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he did.
Burns is doing some secret shit with not Hillary. Because we're about to get like a, oh no, big reveal.
Yeah, but I have
Oh, you get to talk to Degrassi.
You do.
Daniel Grassi.
He wouldn't shake your hand though.
You have any idea on force strength?
He's too stiff about it.
Sam, the electromagnetic interference is
How's the hand, Nicholas?
I'm not
Still a
sure
bit
how much
stiff.
longer I can provide oxygen
I like the fact that when
Time to be saying that.
you talk on here and you have to hold the earpiece, you can't run.
You can't.
But when you're in the game, though, you're just like, I can run as fast as I want as long as I'm not holding this
You
earpiece.
can talk too. Yeah, well, talk in the piece. That's a trope. You must. T. Smithers? Who's Smithers? What was Smithers' name in Simpsons?
Lock and load. We might have
Montgomery.
enemies on the other side
There you
of
go.
that gate.
So T. Smithers is his great-grandson?
Yeah.
And New. Mike New. Mitchell New. Moskowitz New.
Yeah, it has Daniel Grossi.
Look at
This
his
whole
hair.
doesn't have, well, it has 2 last names.
You missed it now, but the hair actually bobbed and wove a little bit.
Okay,
What?
move on in, but
Yeah,
proceed
hair
with
physics.
caution.
In a game, that's nuts.
That's a nice room. Yeah, 7 years ago. Ah.
Crystal
Oh
Viper.
shit.
He's
Not
back.
this again.
Get me a position.
Well, what can we do about this?
Be careful, this is poking up.
Probably die because you're too damn close again.
Dr. Manhattan's losing his shit right now.
Well, I think he's happy. It's like just like the song says. He claps his hands because he knows happiness is the truth. And I haven't got my super killer pistol unless one of these boxes actually has it in the room, but I have my doubts.
Gee, many
Yeah,
Christmas.
cloaking sorting is a thing that happens here. So we're just gonna run at him. We're just gonna run at him and shoot him right in the core. We could also bring out a saw because that worked really well last time.
It did. Where's the disc? What is it? Disc cutter?
Yeah, the disc gun. The fire my LP collection at the enemy. Sorry, I couldn't say that right now. I'm not sure why.
You're talking like me, man.
Oh,
Talking
shit.
like me.
Yeah, it's infectious. Yeah, it just kind of it happens.
Here you go.
Come here. It was a showdown.
No, you went Super Saiyan and just blew you away.
I can do it. I can do it. I can risk everything on this one final blow. Let's try and examine the skeleton of this thing. It's impressive. It's not quite T-1000.
Just gave him a circumcision.
Would you like to live through that? There are all manner of operations we do nowadays that would not benefit from any more future tools. Yeah, this is the solution. It's the unlock solution. I'm a little bit embarrassed that it's so effective.
I'm not. It's kind of awesome.
Yeah, sure you could shoot it, but it would expect you to shoot it. Oh, also it's supposed to be a fake out. Like you kill it and you stand around and its core falls out and then it explodes and you die. But we're not idiots. We're not complete idiots. So that wouldn't happen to us.
There's only 2 idiots here. 1 idiot, excuse me.
I think every one of us really counts. But if you'd like to call me out, sure, I'm the idiot.
Oh, I was talking about myself.
You share. What? More elephant guns? But I don't need any more. It's already maxed out. Look at this thing. It's so shiny.
You can't go over maxed out?
You can't go over boost. No.
You can't. What is it?
As
Overclocking?
over the top as this game is, I'm kind of surprised.
You can't overclock this goddamn thing. You're in the future and you're using
Well,
computer.
I am. I overclock in my suit. That's why it always. That's why it overheats so much. Like, Sam, you're not supposed to be doing this shit. No, it's liquid cooled. Just because you piss in the suit does not mean it's liquid cooled.
It's made out of Kool-Aid. I just keep sipping Kool-Aid.
It's lemon flavored. Come on.
That would be gross.
Well, that's kind of what happens in Dune.
What a good point. Dune or Dune?
Dune. D-U-N-E.
yeah.
The still suits.
That's right.
Because you don't want to lose energy.
Where the hell are you?
So the Fremen that, well, energy, moisture. The Fremen that live there and people who visit, they have to wear these suits where they can lose like X number of ounces a day tops. And all of their fluid expressions are recycled and filtered. So yes, you do inhale and breathe and drink your own piss.
It happens.
And sweat.
Go fish him out.
That was actually
Just like Kevin Costner.
it was a joke.
Soldier.
No, not really a joke. It was
That's Kurt Russell, though. Get to your point.
There was a poem about ancient Rome that you could always tell who drank their own piss because they always had the cleanest teeth.
Why would you not?
Where are the Marines?
Where are the Marines? You weren't alone a second ago.
I've told you we can't trust the commander-in-chief.
So we talked to this guy once in the beginning of the game. Then we saw him in an elevator in the middle of the game. And now he's doing some shit. I mean, from Sam's perspective,
I stopped it in
is he the bad guy?
Burns just shot him.
No, that's way too few bullets to be Burns. It's got to be somebody else. It's got to be a previously unseen... Now it's Burns.
How did he miss you?
How did he miss you?
Wait.
Upgrades, that's why.
So his gun went from being a giant shield to being a whole fucking suit.
Why?
Sure.
Sorry, Sam.
Or maybe he's just the Gundam from Stardust.
Fine, boss.
Stardust memories.
And
changing the microwave's target.
Jump Troop Marines.
Why would the president order this?
Consider it a kind of economic stimulus package.
War.
It's the war's enemy.
Stimulus. San
Is that a
Francisco
metaphor,
is
Franklin
gone
Burns?
now.
Are you giving her
That was for the
the
good of
stimulus
all
package?
Americans.
No, I would imagine that
Can't
Burns
reset
actually is the
when
kind to
this
receive.
panel burns.
Because he gives everywhere else. This is the one time he gets to relax and be taken advantage of.
Besides, I was gonna retarget this thing the old-fashioned way. Manually.
Manually.
Stand by and watch.
I know I'm outgunned, but maybe I could just kill you all in one
You're
move.
on a battlefield now, Sammy boy.
Yes, the glide boots.
For what you believe.
One of my favorite stupid tropes. I mean, walking is cool, but this is better.
Why does anybody who creates these, glide boots,
Uh-huh.
why do they make them all
Shit death. Make them all what?
glide around like they're 1970s roller disco people? Like, yeah, we're gonna move our arms and flail.
Because
and...
Gundam.
Not Gundam. Okay.
Because they actually have suits that are heavy support. They have rocket launchers. But they're too damn unwieldy to actually walk around, so instead of giving them more maneuverability, we give them thrusters everywhere, and just make really clumsy, thick armor that happens to fly and float and glide. So, take an artillery piece, right, and put it on a hover sled.
So that makes you dance like a 1970s roller disco person.
Yeah, it will.
Gotcha.
You'll be dancing
So
artillery piece.
heavy glide pieces with artillery makes roller disco. Gotcha.
That is precisely how that works.
I do like the fact that we left bullet holes in them, and Burns does not have a really good grouping, so Burns needs to go back to target practice.
No. They gave him the Gat gun because they knew this. Like, that's just his trademark at this point.
He just threw a grenade at himself.
He might have done exactly that, yes.
Burns is headed for the lift to the array's main
How's that gonna work?
control.
Really well, probably.
Follow him, Sam.
Boink. Boink. I'm not a robot! Why you fry me like this? Normally, I take these fights differently. I stay in the back and I kind of shoot them all down, but let's, for funsies, let's get a little closer.
What did you say? We're no longer going to do dumb stuff.
But I love dumb stuff.
Yeah, I say the same thing.
I'm really good at dumb stuff. But why won't you let me have fun? Oh, shit. That's a little bit too much fun. I wasn't expecting to get in the melee range.
You just got damn haymaker.
Yeah, take him down!
Punching that thigh and crotch at the same time, son.
But I am dead. I overextended. My bad.
Drop the ball.
Let's see where it puts us back. Because I just don't want to lose the weapons. I probably will anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, rifle way down a rank, but that is okay. We'll find a way to work around it. In fact, this is the perfect way to work around it. First, we shoot down the helpers, because the Marines, as fragile as they are, are still pretty dangerous. Also, that's the first time in the game we're shooting things that bleed. Everything else is exploded.
Well, technically, wouldn't the robots bleed hydraulic fluid?
Yes. Well, no, they bled electricity in this case, but yes, they have fluid
They should.
components.
They've got to say they should
But-
bleed hydraulic fluid in some aspect.
It's no, they're frictionless parts, man.
Yeah,
it's
okay.
all electromagnetic locks, and the distance is being kept in check by currents.
That's what Hillary would have brought us, guys.
Wow, that was a cool cluster grenade. Burns, you're advancing. That's supposed to do that. This blows my whole plan out of the water. What was it saying? Oh yes, weapons.
Damn.
Yeah, the
Burns
best-
has the world's strongest head, man. He took a bullet right to the head, and
no, the beard blocked it for him.
I gotcha. Speaking of heads, that guy.
What head?
Yeah,
I see
exactly.
no head. I see vacuum. I see a craterous hole, a cavity. I am not in my word game today, but I think it's still good enough for this.
I'm wearing it on you, aren't I?
I think so. I'm not sure it's a good influence. I'd rather regret it. See, he's loving it. He's enjoying this. This is them palling around, just throwing bullets at each other. Elena, steer this. Hello? Damn it, I can't drive. I always have somebody to for me around. No, Sam can drive. Sam Gideon, the thrill seeker. He's probably upset that it's not going fast enough.
How come the... It's like watching a horror movie.
What do you mean?
As in, like, you're trying to run away. You know they're both going at the same speed.
Uh-huh.
They should be, at least. Or, But the slower person, or the person who's
catching up,
behind,
yes.
somehow manages to get in front. And you just never can explain it. Like, how did he... What... Like, how did that happen?
Why is this the way things went?
Now, why are you crossing over? Who designed this?
The same guy who designed the monorail said, this is just a freight network. Now we're going to do a flippity-floop. Here, just do that. It's the best. I have to account for drift. Not a common occurrence here. Things normally fly straight. And then it shifts around. Alright, Burns. Leonard Bernstein.
Bernstein Bears.
What was his name?
What?
Leonard Rockstein. That's like, is drinking! Is this the time to drink, Burns? Metalocalypse. Dr. Rock's the rock and roll clown is actually Leonard Rockstein. Yay! We
I
just
do
got
like the blood splatter, though.
the blood splatter? Excuse me?
When you shot Burns.
Oh, yeah. He does bleed. He bleeds American, in fact. Ultra
Red, white, and
American.
blue.
Well, I mean, if he knew this guy in real life... I'm drifting. I'm sliding on the platform. A little bit, if you can see that.
I can't actually.
You wouldn't want to meet this guy. You wouldn't want to know this guy. Like, if he's in your family, if he's your uncle, okay, that's just Uncle Bob Burns. He's a bit of a tosser. Drinks all the time, like a fish. No! Ouch.
Oh, it went around you in your super amazing suit. Helped you.
Super maze.
Super maze suit.
Super corn.
Corn syrup.
Corn starch. Mid combo. Switch that up. But now, take cover time. As you can see, this is a staged fight. We cannot kill him at any of these phases, only the next phase, because that's the for realsies damage phase. However, you must inflict a minimum amount of damage to get Burns to retreat, to move backwards and keep the fight going. But we fought in one sci-fi tech room. We now fought on a monorail system, or a grav rail, if there's a rail at all, a transpose hub. And now we're about to fight him in another high-tech room.
What?
Think of the variety.
These are shooting games. You don't get variety.
I beg to differ.
Blasphemy.
I beg to differ. If they're done well, yes. Because shooting, as fun as it is, can get repetitive, and I love that bounce. The way they just bounce around, it's great.
You know what's?
I wonder, can I possibly hit the thruster? No. I can't get him to just explode or fall out of the air.
This kind of reminds me of Time Crisis for some reason.
More? Why is that?
I don't know, just the amount of shooting and enemies coming out of nowhere. And
You know, that's not inappropriate. Isn't Time Crisis also Sega?
Yeah.
That might be why. This is odd for me. I haven't finished the game often without a maxed out machine gun. But I do remember there's an ambush here. You guys can't fool me. They almost did anyway. Just because you know there's an ambush does not mean that you can completely avoid it. Well, because two guys start on the ground and two float up from the rafters. Or I guess three.
And then there's two girls in one cup.
That's the other ambush. That's the assault on your senses.
Gotcha. You know what? After this video, I got a video I need to show you, sir. It's an assault on your eyes.
I don't know if I want to.
Oh, you'll want to. I showed Coin, and I think I've made.
Well, he's into that shit.
Oh no, this isn't like that. He's not into anything sexual. I mean, this is just something that actually is something to do with nature.
Nature.
Yeah, it's called jiggers.
Is it a box of baby everythings?
No, it's,
There's like a raccoon and a skunk and some kittens and a little deer.
no. Just
Okay.
anybody who just heard me, they're called jiggers. Go look them up.
Jigger Chigger Wiggers.
And go find the video.
Anton Chigurh,
Yeah.
No Country for Old Men.
Yes,
Those? Okay. Here we go.
Going for
it's the last boss.
pathway to the array. You
Yeah,
can't let
dodge all the
go of
bullets.
manual control panel.
Fuck your grenades. Hey, Burns. Hi, Burns. Bye, Burns. Burt burns his own point score.
Damn.
Ah, so dead
Has
though.
Ben stopped shooting? Like,
Yeah, boss is dead. But no. Check this out. It gets better.
Reinforcements, Sam.
They'll take cover versus shooting. Sam blows away a bunch more. Because they keep fighting because they know they have to. But I don't think they know who they're fighting. It's motherfucking Sam.
and Burns.
They make a good team. Well, this is not going to be a good Contra game for them.
Yeah.
Or, what am I thinking of? The AVP arcade game. Have you ever played that one?
No.
It was actually pretty good. You could play as two human characters or two Predator characters. And one of them looked a lot like Burns. Just a huge guy, green armor, big mechanical parts, big gun.
Huh.
But Sam would have to be the Asian girl in this case.
No, we
That's
lead
fine.
together.
Get out of here!
What?
Yep.
Now he's protecting you.
Yep. Now he's honorable again. He was doing what he believed in, but then he realized what his believed in is wrong, and Sam is an all-American.
Sir.
because he can throw a football real good. So Burns is all like, okay, I repent. And I didn't bring up AVP for nothing.
EVP?
AVP.
Sorry, I heard EVP.
Aliens vs. Predator. Because
Extreme versus Predator. He's like, what the hell is
what's
that?
Burns going to do now, do you suppose?
He's gonna blow himself up.
Yes, and how is he going to do that?
With the grenade?
No.
Sphincter Claymore?
Something very similar. I have a wrist nuke.
Wait, they were coming in here to help him, and now they're pointing guns at him.
Dead.
Well, they were
I
going to
belong with
support.
them.
They were going to support his particular plan, which is nuke Moscow. Because they were all on the president's side, but Burns is on Burns' side. Burns' side, you might even say.
General Burnside?
General Burns' side.
One of the great generals of the American Civil War.
Might be the one. It's not a new level, it's just a different piece of the level. Okay, well, here's a complicated machine in a very long hallway. So, let's go down the hallway. Just peacefully go down
Now,
the
that
hallway.
AVP game, is it anything like the Colonial Marines, just maybe better?
It's a side-scrolling beat-em-up.
Oh, is it?
It's way better.
Dispatching one of my many nuisances.
Go, Sam,
Dragon
go.
Ball Z fight.
Oh, dude, it is. It really is. Uh-huh. That's happening. No more hallway for you. Slide faster. Take a ramp. Jump off. Parry midair. And then on your way to die, recover, flip, jump, run up a falling object. This is awesome. This is everything I ever could have wanted. The multi-style combos. Yes. Made a fucking win.
What in the fuck are we watching?
We're watching this game, Vanquish, because it's made of amazing. Oh, by the way, there's a second one.
This is like virtual on.
Yeah. There's a little bit of overlap here. Again, Sega.
Yep.
I have air brakes.
Just in case one of these situations, we need to put
And-
air brakes on this.
And you're hanging by one arm. What are you gonna do? Smoke. Because why climb up? Like, I know it's coming for me up there. I'm just
But
gonna
he
take a
kept
minute.
the one American thing of them all. A Zippo.
Zippo. His lucky Zippo. This thing would not quit on
Better than a
in a
smoke
1 out of
to
10
rend you
situation.
alive.
If you were gambling for a space Corvette, you could actually win that Corvette instead of getting a picky chopped off. Tarantino, 4 Rooms, good movie.
Never seen. We've talked about it though.
Uh huh.
Just won't let me finish this one in peace, will ya?
No.
A dead man's last cigar. Take your time.
Hey, space
Rather
nobility.
hear something other than bullshit from you.
Dead man's last cigar. I'd be like, I didn't say cigarette.
Well, you could say that, sure.
Madam Winter's backed our takeover of Russia.
The
What
president
sentiment
was
is this
behind
thing?
your coup.
She promised to support our sovereign government.
He said no bullshit.
To Winters.
What said no
war was
lies?
necessary to regain economic footing and reassert world hegemony. What more suitable target than us?
So she used you as a pretext for war.
Yeah!
No choice.
His voice doesn't go along with that for some reason. I don't like Sam's voice.
Protect ourselves.
I can't condone winners trying to attack Moscow. But you have no right to declare
It's like they're
war
space
with
snow.
a weapon of mass destruction.
The betrayed have a right to retribution.
I like their sin. Very rush.
Dear God.
How would I get out of this pickle?
Dude, he just did like the ultimate spin already.
You did.
You're gonna
Simple
make
Kaku
this
to life.
and I'm gonna end it.
Yes. Title card screen. Kill them all. Deception. Also, you see all these chest high walls, all these pieces of cover? They don't all last. Can I do it? Without zooming in? I can't, apparently. The pistol works all the time, every time. Except when it doesn't. But usually, it damn well does.
So the platform changes.
Yeah, the cover keeps changing. You cannot hug cover in this level. You can do it for a bit, but the whole design is based around mobility.
Like the whole game.
Like the whole game. See how they ties together?
Yeah. Are you having a hard time trying to find the guy there?
I am. Well, because he gets low on health and this happens. You have to trigger a really good punch-up scene. He's parrying space swords with his hands. He is the god hand. Nuke them!
The wrong one. I'm afraid.
Oh, Zaitsev, you scamp.
What happens if you kill the blue one first? Like, oh, the right one.
Nope, still the wrong one.
Okay.
The fight must continue.
Why can't you just be lucky? Huh, game? Why?
Because he didn't stay up all night.
Good point.
He's too fast.
I can't lock on! Which is actually true.
Can this suit react faster?
How am I gonna do this?
Elena.
No extra robots coming
Disable my limiters! This is not the first and last time that Platinum will do this. Like, oh, I've been holding back.
I'm disabling them now.
Oh shit! Super fast! Look at my meter. Look how long the meter is. Look how fast I'm moving. Look at everything blurring on screen.
It'll happen.
What do you mean?
How the hell did your meter get bigger?
You just fucking saw it on screen. He said disable my limiters, and she's like,
Oh.
are you sure?
I'm
He's
not.
like,
I'm just paying attention to you flying around. I'm not even looking at anything. I'm not even reading these. You think I read?
I think you read. Oh, well, you see, you overclock your suit, and this is what happens. Oh, God, I feel like shit. The high, it's fading.
Sam, get out of there!
The machine's about to blow up. I have to stand up now. Please don't kill me with a sword. If you fail, he does. He just one, he kills you. First person gun parry. Ow! Dodge the sword. Dodge a second time. Dodge a third time. Dodge a Rooney. Give me that fucking sword! And in another Platinum Games trope, you will now use the enemy's own giant weapon to take down said enemy. And this is a little bit harder than you think because the gun is wavering around on its own. We shot him! We killed Space Zaitsev! Twice! We did it! But remember how at the beginning of the game, you said the Russians are smart?
Yeah.
Nobody's on site. Not a single Russian was compromised in this mission. Lots of Marines died, but the Russians are working by proxies.
Yep.
Wrist bomb, chest bomb, it's all good. Whatevs.
That's just like the Predator. Yeah, he laughs at the end, sets the nuclear.
It's great. Good movie. Old movie now, but I still love it.
Yeah.
Could have been a Jean-Claude Van Damme vehicle.
Have you
Wasn't.
seen the original
Yes.
Predator suit? Oh my god, it looks so horrible.
Well, yeah, it was always supposed to be a placeholder, but JCVD didn't know that.
Worried about my own.
He's like, no, this is bad for my career, I don't want to.
I was watching something, they were talking about how they were going to use that suit, and they realized this is a really good movie. We need to change the aliens, the Predator suit up now.
Make a new design for me.
Get in one of those.
DARPA has Wi-Fi ships. You know, I think that this game, all the cutscenes and the plot could be really good for CinemaSins. Or everything wrong with, just in general.
Yeah. That was just the final stage where you have to run across and escape right on time and jump onto the ship as it explodes.
Nope. No, we have beaten the game. There's nothing more to be done. There's
Oh.
one more thing to do, but it's not really the gameplay you think it is.
Just flying the ship. Oh no, it's Wi-Fi, we said this.
Yeah, Wi-Fi ship. Now we just escape. Oh look, a conveniently lit escape pod. Hopefully this works. This worked really well in Dead Space, right?
Okay.
Every
Yeah.
time we got an escape pod, everything went completely fine. This thing's a hot rod! Ah! How fast do explosions travel?
Instant, maybe?
That's not instant, but it's really fast.
Yeah, it's
So the question is it faster than your ship?
Depends on how fast your ship's going.
Usually no. No! That's death right there. Tumbling in a chute like that, you're gone. In any normal situation. Normal space station, microwave laser, Normandy in space situation.
Dear God.
That and Independence Day.
Sam! Where are you?
Just like OG Gundam will recover Amuro Ray's escape pod. Just drifting in space.
You must smell like burnt feet wrapped in leathery bacon.
Weeks.
Who the hell is they? The hell's an aluminum falcon?
I don't really want to contemplate the odds of being found in space. Even if you're right there, like, well, if the pod isn't sending a signal, try and sight match up against the canvas of the sky. Look for an object moving that's not emitting light or any kind of energy.
Well, you got to think also, whatever the force of the explosion was that ejected him out, he will maintain that speed because there's no friction in space.
Just drifting in a direction.
A direction.
A direction.
Limitlessly. Infinitely, if you want, you know. Until another object
it's not infinite. Just for a long while. You'll end up somewhere.
Don't go making funeral arrangements just yet.
Yep. Guess he's just like that. He just swam through space.
It's that, you know, it's that thick super space from Gurren Lagann he found, and he swam all the way across as it was getting heavier.
Yeah, he caught a jet stream, so he became Jet Stream Sam. Just the DARPA craft gets a little rocked backwards. Doesn't tilt, doesn't pivot, doesn't power down because of the EM waves. No, it's fine.
Now, did it? I didn't hear it, but did it make an explosion sound there?
It did. It did.
Oh, God damn it! Star Wars troops all over again.
Well, you gotta, because there's plenty of air and space
Right.
and pressure. That might actually kill her. Like hugging a person up against that suit may actually be death.
Maybe.
Crushed all the internal organs. This is a 2-minute explosion, I think. It's still going.
What type of core is that? Dear God.
We never said the colony was evacuated.
Oh, no, it wasn't. We left everybody on there.
I'm sorry about the professor, Sam.
Unless all of the robots we fought were the colonists. It was a synthetic colony. It was a Geth colony from Mass Effect. So we're still massacring assholes. But at least we have a sweet suit. It's a cool adventure. Sam, that's needlessly deep. You're not that guy, Sam. Just be action guy, Sam.
Yeah.
A cloudless
Now
day.
let's go nuke the shit out of Moscow.
Oh, we're still killing the Russians? Oh, we're still killing the Russians. No problem.
I'm gonna find that bald-headed, screw-drive-holed bastard and kick his ass. I do like to know the effect of the global warming hasn't taken effect in the future, though.
Nope. Same landmass.
Yep.
We got that on lock.
Mission accomplished. Our ascent to power is complete.
Please Vanquish 2?
Next phase.
Please to can Vanquish 2? I mean, I told you I'm very conflicted on the upcoming Wolfenstein game, Wolfenstein 2 New Colossus. It's still in development as of now. But I don't know if I want anymore because New Order is pretty much, it's a complete experience, I feel. But I do want to Vanquish 2 because the story isn't nearly as sensical. It's not about the super deep or emotional experience. It's about shooting fucking space robots.
Please tell me she shoots herself. Yeah!
Does she? Maybe they'll tastefully pan away and make her regret her decision. Look at the flag. Think about the flag. Now they go for it. Flop. Head on desk.
Yeah, you do a Shawshank Redemption ending.
They don't flinch, and it's kind of nice. But I mean, don't presidents get to retire? Even the disgraced ones, they get to have a nice, pleasant life.
Yeah.
Away somewhere, like in Minnesota.
No, they still get secret. Even Nixon got Secret Service, and then he decided to put it away. Wait, turn it down after about 4 or 5 years of having them.
So this is the last thing in the game.
Shooting the people.
The developer staff.
Is that
The
a white
credits! Well, I mean, they're all kind of white, aren't they?
dude? Jean-Pierre Callams.
Jean.
Jean?
Jean-Pierre. Does the Pierre part in the middle not give it away?
He could be American, sir.
I know. No.
You sure? How do you know he's not American?
Because Americans don't disclose their middle names.
That's true. Good point, sir. You got me.
You're all afraid of them. My middle name is Earl. It's stupid. Earl is actually a term of nobility. Oh, for real it is? Yes. Yes, it is. It's a nice middle name. Well, I didn't know that. Yeah, I've been ashamed for how many years now? Come on, tell people.
Well, his middle name was Pierre. His butter must have been empty.
I believe Jean-Pierre is a hyphenated first name. If you want to finish this, we'll finish this.
No, we don't have to. But
But
I do like the photo they had of that one guy's head was turned around. Like, I don't want to be taken and pictured of. No.
Please don't. Please. I know that everyone's doing this. I don't want this. But the Earth is getting closer, so it's... If you want to do the calculation how long it takes to finish the sequence versus how long it takes to get to Atmo, you can see how fast they're flying. Although, if this is the debris field around the planet, I have some really bad news for SpaceX. Shit's gonna get hard no matter what. Doing this on the sticks, on the controller, even though there's no real tension here, there's a score. I mean, you can do a score attack, you want to play optimally, but they're not gonna hit you. They get to the screen and they drift away. So you're not gonna die after you've beaten the game. It's just a fun thing to do as the credits come up, which is, again, novel and inventive. The first time through, it's cool. If you keep beating the level, no, it becomes a nuisance. And with the mighty power of the mouse, you can adjust much more quickly to where the targets are. But pushing the sticks around, not quite as fun.
Not fun at all?
It's kind of, but I remember when I first played this back on PS3, I thought there were more stakes involved, like the helmet. He's a Castle Crasher developer.
No, is he?
No.
Sweet.
But the helmet.
Yeah,
I could have said Solaire, but you wouldn't have understood the joke.
I would have understood Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur is pretty sweet. We need another one.
Yeah.
Tekken 7's out. Where's the next Soul Cal? I need to play some more. I can always go back and play the one I have. To tell you my chief joy in that game, after getting to play the story mode and such, was just to create characters from other fighting games in a creator. Mortal Kombat characters, Tekken characters if you can, some Marvel and DC ones depending on the pieces that you get. Be inventive. I mean, there are a lot of good ones out there and a lot of terrible ones out there. Like, look, I made Luffy. Oh, okay. You gave him a straw hat, shorts, and a red vest. Good character design.
Yeah.
But you give me a good Doctor Doom, that takes some doing.
That does. Man, somebody can create Doctor Doom?
I did. And a few others have as well. There are good and bad videos. A lot of them are just the same. Here's the animated Georgie. Here's a character from Bleach. Okay, fine. Yeah, that was the popular thing at the time. Give me something people don't do.
Alphonse?
Painstakingly. Alphonse from where?
Full Metal Alchemist?
Oh, I don't watch that shit.
What's wrong with you, sir? That's a good show.
You probably could, but I'm not sure you could do a single metal arm. But if you're inventive enough, certainly you might be able to try. But that's the challenge.
Alphonse is the younger brother who's the full suit of armor.
Oh.
Edward is the older brother with one arm.
Right. Well, okay. Alphonse, you wouldn't be able to find the right headpiece, but you can definitely make a large dude in armor. That's easy. But getting the right braid, the right jacket, white gloves you can do, but the metal arm, that would be the clincher. You can fake it with a gauntlet, perhaps. But then what moveset would you give him? Because he makes a variety of weapons. So what would...
True.
What was his signature?
Short little sword, because he transforms...
Well, he can't do a wrist sword.
Well, that's what he had.
Right.
So that's my thing, though. You just give him, like, short little dagger.
Give him Voldo's moveset?
Yeah.
Edward, what's wrong with you? Where's your spine? But that's my point, is that's the fun of figuring out who you want to make, can you make them, and if you can, where do you compromise, what do you evoke? Because I quite enjoy that. I love doing that. I made the original RX-78 Gundam out of the newest, Patroclus I think was his name was, it was the new character of that series, because one of his sword and shield sets was very similar in look, if not shape, to the original Gundam's weaponry, which was in his melee things. He didn't have the spears, didn't have the ball and chains, but he did have the sword and shield. Ah! They're attacking my face! And I had to basically custom make pieces for the helmet. I had to physically rotate them on the model and just stick them in space. What's that? Nebula?
Yeah.
The Chaos Rift over the planet?
Yeah.
Where all the evil ever is coming from? Oh, maybe that's the colony. Maybe we'll turn around. Couldn't kill it. He was just too strong. Atsushi! It's got a defensive network around it! Shoot him! Shoot Shinji! It's impossible. He's too strong. His will cannot be conquered. So, in conclusion, Libya is a country of diverse cultures. Thank you very much. That was Vanquish. I loved it.
It was fun. Had one nap in the process.
Yes, at least one nap. Well, you checked out a few times too, Chuck. So you were a little bit sleepy occasionally. Didn't take us very long. This game, as you can see, is not about length. It is about fairly relentless action. Like the level where you're sniping the lights to get into the colony quietly. Neat idea, good once through. Upon repeat playthroughs, you kind of want to skip the level, but you really can't. You can exit the menu, pick a different mission, do that. There is a robust challenge mode that is quite difficult because it's about figuring out wave patterns, good gun usage, and good mechanical skills. Unlike the main game, you don't get to keep any upgrades. You start everything fresh, you learn the battlefield, and you do it. So you attempt it a few times.
Stephen Bloom plays Burns.
You just now got that.
I haven't heard his voice.
Yeah, yes, you have.
No, I
You've
really
watched these
haven't.
over.
I've watched these over. I never really picked up his voice.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
there's a French voiceover too.
Yeah, and Italian.
In Italian.
But look how small the cast is. It's a contained production. There's not a lot of extras.
Additional voices in the Italian one. German voiceover.
Uh-huh.
The first guy's name on there is Mario.
Mario Sam. Samario. Ilya
Spanish.
Costa. Oh, and Ilya spells his name than I do. That's cool. Okay. That's nice. That's a rarity.
Very. Angel Del Rio?
Del Rio?
Del Rio.
Angel?
Angel?
Maybe because it's Spanish. Maybe you could pick that up on that.
Yeah.
I may have to go back and listen to the other voices and the cultures because I'm curious. How do you do this? A complaint that you had before in Resident Evil and a lot of other directed companies like this, like Devil May Cry, is that the Japanese voice direction, like most cross cultures, doesn't quite get the flow of English oftentimes.
Yeah.
So they just go for the most dramatic ways to say it, or what sounds the best in the Japanese ear. It's like an American company doing dubs for anime, let's say. You're like, oh, it's not like what I love. Well, yeah, cultural differences.
You have to make sacrifices sometimes.
You're learning Russian. How's that going? How easy is that?
Very.
I fucking love this thing. You know what this means?
A new game?
Metal Gear Rising is coming up soon.
It is.
Because Metal Gear Rising is also amazeballs. And they've had a couple years practice since this entry, so yeah, you'll see some familiar things, including the whole take your weapon deal.
You know, after seeing this,
Uh-huh.
and hearing, I really didn't know, what was it, a few months ago?
Mm-hmm.
They finally canceled Spellbound. Platinum was
Scalebound.
Scalebound, thank
Yes.
you. And seeing this, it's kind of like, I want to see how
Yeah,
they do this
why
RPG.
the fuck would you? You've seen this game now.
Yeah.
I told you a year and change ago, hey, the new Halo game, the opening cinematic, if Platinum did it, you'd be playing it, not watching it. Do you understand what I mean now?
Yeah, I do.
Even if it's a guided sequence where you can't like drift off, you're sprint fighting your way down a cliff through two sets of enemy forces. That would have been so much better to play through. In third person. But no, you gotta watch this cool shit and then get in the game and say, oh, it's the same game.
But just imagining a RPG by like this, as you're playing it, and you have it a dragon.
Action RPG.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not like doing turn-based combat, certainly.
Yeah.
But the beat 'em up, a character-driven action game, these guys know their shit. They do it really well.
They would have a dragon involved, and that makes it over the top.
Dragon and beats.
Yeah.
Possibly by Dr. Dre. It's not confirmed anymore. But
yeah,
it-
they did cancel it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Hey, there's Ilya again.
they're the same J. Okay, whoever did this script knows what they're doing. Because it's always Y or E or something else. So,
Well, you're
I'm
the first
pleased.
person I've ever met with the name Ilya, sir, so...
Yeah, it's not a common thing, is it?
No, it's not.
No. But hey, now you are more educated.
Somewhat. I know what DARPA
Sasha. Yeah, good. You know what mimics and DARPAs are. I am pleased. Sega.
It took
Final results screen. What do we do?
4 hours. Almost.
Under 3 hours 48 minutes.
Cover usage, 103.53%.
I used all of the cover ever, and then some. 5 deaths. More than that, because I left the screen because I want to save the weapons, but it's there.
Confirmed friendliness, KIA.
Friendliness. Friendlies.
Friendlies, I'm sorry.
You need glasses.
I do.
You need
I
your glasses
can't.
back. You broke your damn glasses again.
In the process of
I
trying to
killed
read
over
that.
1,000 things.
Yes, I need to get contacts, actually. I break my glasses too often.
You would break your eyes if you had contacts. I promise you.
Doc, I tried to put my contacts in, my finger stuck in my eye socket.
Yeah, real quick, like, I know you guys probably weren't expecting this, but I'll show you a challenge. Why not?
Is it a friendliness challenge?
It is a friendliness challenge.
Oh,
I
wow.
challenge the enemy to be friendly to me. So, round 1, enemies warp in, standard weapons complement. You shoot, shoot. Switch it up. You need to use grenades. You need to, in this case.
And he can only throw it 5 feet, too. Those grenades must weigh, like, as much as 2 suns.
They're mass grenades. So you get rushed by a wave of enemies. And then the wave changes up. and you get rushed again, and you get rushed again, and you get rushed again. Do you see how this is fun?
I could. It's almost a little bit better than Horde on...
No, it is Horde.
Well, no, I'm saying it's better than Horde from Gears of War.
I
There's a
suppose.
pause, and then there's a little bit of a, you know, you can cover...
But you don't buy anything. You don't, like, grind materials to improve things. You don't progress through class. It's not like Killing Floor where I killed all the zombos. Now I've got some cooler weapons and my skills unlocked. Now you kill it some more. This is just how good are you at the combat. Now, this is the real challenge. Playing the game at the highest difficulty, like God hard, and doing this tests your skill and ability. Talking during this, of course, doesn't help very much either. I suppose if you're a pro streamer, you can. If you're good at the game, if you figure out the rhythm and you play it well, this could be a great test of what you do. But as with anything, too much of any given activity or challenge becomes less fun. If you dig the combat, I understand, I salute you, and I congratulate you. If you don't dig it as much, all the story pieces, the refreshing cinematics, and the dumbness that happens on screen, that's not there to break up anymore. Just keep killing robots. But you see that this exists, and the game does have a decent amount of longevity because of it. In my opinion, still better action-wise than Bayonetta 1. I haven't played Bayonetta 2, so I can't tell you exactly. But it's cleaner. It's neater. They got more practice, and they're good at this.
Neater.
You want to play a game with a controller, Chucks? I got one for you.
Okay.
Alright guys, thank you very much for joining us. I hope this is a fun run-through, and I finally got this off my chest. I fucking on Vanquish, and now you can see why.
Is this your Resident Evil?
This is not my Resident Evil, but it's pretty close.
Gotcha.
I have a couple franchises that are virtually unfilmable, like Disgaea, but those capture my attention and enthusiasm. But hey, thank you for sharing this with me.
Yeah.
I'll see you in the next Platinum game pretty soon.
Alright guys, see ya.